Here is my DCEU update for the week. All right, I have only a few things to talk about this week, and most of this evolves around cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. Here's what I will tell you is that David Zaslav is on the warpath. All right, now before I get to those stories, I want to talk about something I mentioned in my last video. I had a couple of people jump on me in the comments, and it has to do with the video I talked about where Henry Cavill was at the Cinecon, which was taking place when I posted that video, where he was talking about he's having discussions with, the right people, with Warner Brothers and all kinds of stuff, whatever was going on. It was called out that was a video from 2019. Now, I have not been able to confirm that. I don't know. Several people said this, so I assume it's true. But I have never seen that video before, and it was posted like it was a new video. It was something. It had a Fandango sticker on it when I saw it on Instagram. So not Instagram, Twitter. So I wasn't able to share it. But yeah, some people got angry with me, and I'm like, whoa, back off. It's not that big a deal. It's a freaking video. I can't go in and amend my video. So I'll talk about it here. There is a possibility that video is from another time, but I have not personally been able to confirm that. But that's what people have told me. So take that with a grain of salt. But it doesn't change the fact that that's actually happened, which means they were having discussions. And I'm sure those discussions are ongoing because he is not saying anything. NDAs mean something in this entertainment industry. So there are things happening behind the scenes, and there are some people saying he's not coming back. I guarantee you Henry Cavill's coming back. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. So just stick with my channel. As breaking news hits, I will be covering all of it. So let's talk about these cancellations. So first of all, last week, Warner Brothers Discovery now has announced that Batwoman is not getting renewed for a fourth season. Big freaking surprise. I've never watched that show, and I am a massive Batman fan. I don't like all the woke garbage they're throwing into all of these shows, and it's why I stopped watching Supergirl after the third season. I just couldn't stomach it anymore. And I never watched Batgirl, and I stopped watching Legends of Tomorrow because of the same stuff. And that leads me to the second cancellation, which is Legends of Tomorrow. It has been canceled on the CW. So the only two shows coming back next year are going to be Superman and Lois and The Flash. And honestly, I haven't even seen The Flash in the last 3 years. But to me, it looks like it's having the same issue that Arrow did, where they're bringing in too many people into the fold for the team. So I've got the Blu-rays for the show, but I haven't watched them yet. So I'm 2.5 seasons behind, almost 3 seasons behind at this stage. So let's talk about the third and final cancellation, which is the Wonder Twins movie. That was canceled. It is no longer coming to HBO Max. It was axed by David Zaslav. So he is definitely taking a hammer to the things that are just not going to fit. And I would agree with him. I think all of those two shows and that movie, I really don't see that movie making a whole lot of money. They are talking about making Batgirl, though, a theatrical release. And I can't remember if I talked about that on my last video or not. So let's talk about the last story that I wanted to discuss this week. There's a lot of buzz out there, and I haven't been able to confirm this yet, but I do believe it to be true, that Viola Davis will be coming back for a spinoff from The Peacemaker as Amanda Waller. They're looking to do a Waller-centric spinoff from those movies. So we'll see what happens. And more stills on that same note. More and more stills and pictures and little videos are being released from David Ayer's Suicide Squad. So stuff is getting leaked all the time. If you aren't on Twitter and following a lot of this stuff, I highly encourage people to get on there and start following hashtags that have to do with the Suicide Squad, David Ayer, all of that, and you'll see a lot of the goodness that is being posted out there. So there's a lot of movement on a lot of things, but nothing big is happening. And, at this stage, since nothing big has been announced, I kind of feel like we're probably going to end up waiting until the DC Fandom this year before they release anything major. All right. Please, I love the comments. Please comment, good, bad, whatever you think. I will be here every week giving you updates and more updates in between if they are needed. We will see you guys here on the next update.